What's happening, YouTube? First job we're going out to is an emergency call out for a leak under a floor that the customer can hear but can't see. That should be interesting. Drop. There's a lot of water. Come back up. That's a call. Oh, they're heating. That's a hot. I can still hear it. Nah, even with that stop tap off properly, yeah, still can hear it hissing. I think. Yeah, I can still hear it running.
I couldn't feel it. I tried to touch your pipes because I thought you'd be able to feel it running through, but you can't.
No, but the fact you can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking now. Is it outside? Because, like I said, I thought the water would have been rippling. Well, that was a waste of time because it's looking like it's leaking on the incoming mains before the stop tap as it comes in to the property through the wall. That's where I'm guessing it is, because if you shut the stop tap off, you can still hear it hissing. And I took the pressure off the stop tap, off the house supply, and yeah, still running, still hear it. So it's got to be on the incoming supply. Concrete drive outside. So basically I've said to them, you need someone to take the concrete drive up and dig down, find the pipe, and I'll come and replace it. Don't know whether I'll end up doing that or they'll get the insurance out to sort it. I'm not 100% sure, but a bit of an interesting one. Shame I couldn't fix it for them. Let's get on to the next. Next one we're going out to is a Baxi Solo HE. Pilot won't stay on apparently. It's automatic ignition on there, there's no pilot light, but you know what customers are like, so not my favourite boiler in the world. I absolutely hate these things with a passion, so we'll see what it is. Hopefully it's just electrodes or something if the pilot won't stay on. If it's lighting and knocking off, could just be the electrodes, but we'll see. Intermittent lockout on this, but as usual, like when you go to the dentist, it's now deciding it's going to work. When you go to the dentist, you no longer have toothache. So we're just going to inspect and see what's going on. It has been running for me, but I've just knocked it off. Sometimes a leaking condensate trap can cause it to not fire, but it could just even be poorly electrodes. May just have to whip that burner door off and see what's going on inside there. Bloody hell. I don't think this has been off in a while. 11 years old it is. I don't particularly like these boilers. Just take a look at the electrodes. They're not horrendous, are they? But something's been leaking because that's all rusty. Door seal's knackered here. Needs a new burner door seal. Fan out of the way. Take this burner out and see what's what. Bloody hell. I could bring the socket on them. I don't think this has been serviced properly in a long time, but I don't know whether that's going to be the problem or not. Whip out this condensate trap and see what sort of gunk's in it and whatever. Still got the earth lead on it. Not loads, is there? I wouldn't have said that's backed up either. Let's take the sump off. That's not supposed to be like that. I reckon the condensate can't get away. Eventually it's probably backing up to the electrodes. definitely needs new seals. Let's clean it out, clean the seals up, put it back together and see what happens, but that's a mess. Right, I've cleaned out most of the crap. It does need new seals. They're all goosed. It's never been done this by the looks of it. But yeah, you twist that to get it out of the way. I'm going to put this back together now. Carry on cleaning stuff out and just see what happens. But I think that will have been the cause of it, to create all this rust here and rust on the door. I think I've condensate blocked up. Like I said, the seals aren't going to help, but yeah, neglect. Got some new seals for it anyway, so I'll put them on the door. Part number if you need him. See what happens. Oh. Yeah. Well, I tried it 5 and 6 times and every time it fired up. When I got there, it was firing up. He said since Sunday, which is 2 days ago, it kind of cleared itself and didn't go to reset anymore. Now, intermittent faults on them going to reset, and normally a failed door seal blowing onto the overheat stat, but that door seal on that side, although I did swap it, didn't look too bad. So I'm not convinced it was that. I'm also not convinced the cleaning out of the sump that we did was going to be an issue. It was an issue, but I'm not sure it would have been contributed to the fault. So that job might actually come back in and bite me on the arse, really. Not bite me on the arse, but I might have to revisit it because I'm not convinced we've fixed it. I'm basically just giving it a good service and changing some seals. The electrodes and the rectification looked sound. Normally they can be a problem on that, but they looked sound, and they didn't. Sometimes they'll arc, and they didn't sound like they were arcing or anything. So yeah, I'll let you know on that one. I hate intermittent faults though. Absolutely hate it. They really, on a boiler that's 11 years old, not that old, but not in great condition either. It needed full on, needs all the seals changing, probably the flue seal at the top as well. Is it really worth it? Just swap it out for another Baxi heat only. Everything's already there. Don't know, we'll see. So this is one of my installs, and we've got a call out to no hot water and no power to the boiler. So we'll have to do a few tests using the TPI clamp on meter. There's definitely power to the boiler, and the fan's constantly running. That tells me the board has failed. That's a common fault. There is a way of resurrecting it normally, and I'll show you what that is. Take out the spark gen. That's the board exposed. I'll go and get the magic tool to try and resurrect it. And here's the little tool I need to try and revive it. With the power off, I'm just going to warm up the board everywhere around it, see if we can get it to resurrect itself. Right, that's that warmed up. A little bit concerning. Why is the 2 screws missing? Has someone been in this before me? I'll just go back together. Oh yeah, baby. There you go. she's back on. This can be temporary, but beautiful. Price up for a new board anyway. And we'll take a look at that tractor seal, because looking at that it looks like it's rode up the elbow. And last but not least for this episode, this outside tap, they're struggling to turn it off. Probably just wants a new washer in it, but if I've got a new tap I'll just swap the tap. Already got a double check valve on it, but the customer wants an isolation valve on the lever valve so they can turn it off in the future. I've just shut the stop tap off, so I'll just make sure that this is going to shut off, which it looks like it is, slowly. Look what I found in the garage as well. Look at this. Look at this. Bit better condition than mine. Hopefully it'll stop. Right, let's go and see if I've got a stop tap and a lever valve. Fast way to wreck your pipe cleaners, that. Clean pipe with water in. One lever valve. Oh, this is when water starts running. Oh. Be as quick as we can, get this valve on, get the water back on for the customer. Nice, easy job. Oh, I've not got spanners. Great. That'll do for the time being. Shorten that a little bit. Flying. What I did is I had like a few different brands of paste, you know, like when it gets to the bottom of the tub, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put them all in this one to make at least half a tub full. Cut the lids off and put it in. Don't mix brands, it's gone to shit. Don't do it. It's going to be hard work. Oh, yes. The back plate's not screwed to the wall, that's the problem. Which is fine normally because it's got a clip, but not when you want to take the tap off. Loctite 55. Because we're going into an old fitting, new tap but old fitting, you can't be using liquid PTFE. Plus, as soon as I put this tap on, we're pretty much going to be going, so I don't want to be waiting for liquid PTFE to set. So I'll just wrap a few runs of string around that, a little bit of paste, and tighten that on. Perfect. Job done. Nice and easy one to end the episode. So as usual, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Something a bit different in every single clip. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and comment down below. I love reading through all your comments.